Further to my last video where I mentioned that I'm setting up a medical hub in Egypt to promote top doctors for the purposes of medical tourism. Here is what you need to know about any medical tourism. You need to be prepared to walk away. We rely on our social media, we rely on our Instagram photos, we rely on before and afters. You know what? You don't know if those pictures are really the work of the person that you booked yourself in with. Well, you would know with me because I have such a bee in my bonnet about that and been in the industry 20 years. And if you go on my personal website for my business in London, you will see that all my pictures are like before and afters. They're not, I don't even know how to use any kind of Photoshop or anything like that. But with most companies that are looking for clients in Europe, you have to be extremely careful. So I had a little nip tuck done in Turkey about 5 years ago now. Best thing I've ever done. I stayed with my friend in Istanbul, and she took me to a doctor that she had picked up for me, and she said, no, this guy's a really good doctor, blah, 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 blah. We went to see him. I didn't like him. And I had already paid a little bit of money for tests because, you know, you have to have blood tests, and I had already paid a bit of money. And I'm like, I don't like him. I don't want him putting a scalpel in me. And my friend agreed. He had been such a dick throughout, rushing me along with the consultation, not answering my questions. And then I realized this man just doesn't have the right skills. Really arrogant little piece of shit. And he just didn't have the skills. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not going. But because I was there with a friend and it wasn't kind of like, we continued to look. We interviewed 4 more surgeons. On the 4th one, my friend and I look at each other and we're like, yeah, this is the guy. The problem is that most of the time when you go abroad for surgery, you've done your research, you think you're in the right place, and you get there and you get that bad pit in your stomach. You're thinking, well, I'm in another country. You're in a very vulnerable situation, and you're like, well, I might as well just go through with it. And then that's where the problems come. Never be afraid to walk away. If your gut is telling you no, when it comes to surgery anywhere in the world, if your gut's telling you no, please know that you should walk away. In my London aesthetic practice, a lot of what I do is correction, and it's always the same thing. People tell me I knew I shouldn't have gone through with it. So don't.